Alright, good evening everybody. I'm sorry it's been a hot minute since I was able to stream, but that's life, I guess. I will hopefully be able to stream the next couple of nights. So I have not yet done the DLC. I have hunted more alpha Pokemon more than anything, as you guys can see. I did come across a couple of shinies. I got a shiny Gardevoir here in Area 20, and then a shiny Emolga, and then the shiny Stunfisk I think was an extra from my stream the other day. It was that second sparkle noise I couldn't find. What did I do? Oh, Ultra Ball. Yes? Yes, okay. So I've not done the Diancie stuff yet. I did accidentally end up fighting Urbane, because I didn't realize it was in fact 15 15 battles where you fought him, but I haven't done anything other than fighting him. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do Diancie, and I'm going to do some more alpha hunting, because I finally got around and made me a quick look list instead of my big long one. Oh, surprise, surprise. I figured she had something to do with it. Did she work for you? Vinny, what do you know? So how tiny was your mom that like a 15-year-old can wear that jacket? I can't say that. 15-year-olds are practically adult sized. Sometimes. Was my daughter. Ah, so you are his grandma. I had a theory that she was like his aunt or something. You two had a falling out. What was the direction? Was it? Yep. She left saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. For Team Claire, maybe getting support from Lysander. I'm being attacked by a ladybug. She vanished? She still is? Did she die? I noticed your jacket and waited like half a month to tell you. What a... I can't call this a happy reunion. It's not really all that happy, is it? I wonder if his mom could have been sucked into one of Hoopa's little wormholes. We need one of these people to be kind of mad that, yeah, that she didn't reach out. Do not put the child in charge of a company. Oh my God. You don't know how to run a company. You can barely run a hotel. Oh hey, this will get me my last megastone. For the time being, I guess. Well, not counting the ones for ranked battles. I need to do those. Oi! They're across the city. You go do it! Please don't leave this small child in charge of a company. Like, legit, do not leave this child in charge of this company. He's gonna end up in debt to the Rust Syndicate again, isn't he? Jesus. Ooh. I have no more points to... Oops, I have no more points to earn. I've done everything. All of it. Can I nickname you? Oh, I'm not gonna nickname. I'm not gonna nickname it. That was just kind of a fun thought. I guess I can put you down here with Calamite. Ignore these guys. These are all for trading for evolving later. You know, for male and female Steelix and stuff. Okay, that's that. Does that finally get that? Yes, that finally gets my marker off. Okay, now I need... the Diancie quest starts with... Oh. Liquor Bureau. Feel kind of bad. I should wait till like day 30 of streams, but things have been so lately that it just has not happened yet. I've been able to stream half as much as I would have liked to. That's okay though. If you would train your Esper, it would probably help. And I don't mean that to be like derogatory or anything, but if she would do a little training with it, it would probably help boost its energy. Wiggle butt. Shine bright like a gemstone. I'm gonna have to listen to that song. Shine bright like a diamond. It is a good one. At least I enjoy it. I guess not everybody necessarily will. But where have we gone? Where is my pointer? Jump! Now, are we staying on the ground? Yes. Okay, we're staying on the ground. They really don't just give you any hint of direction of where the heck they were going, do they? At all. Hi, Sedna. Who's Sedna? Some Nick's know too, that would be great. He got yeeted to a Lola, if I'm not mistaken. Train it. It's a baby. Like, give it an Everstone and train it if you don't want her to evolve. Love how she says, let's follow Mimi, and there's literally no way, like, concrete way to follow her and Mimi. It's not like the Litwick or the, Frostlass. We're, like, literally following them into the distance. They just vanish. I was literally just here. Hungry? She can feed her trainer. I wouldn't know. I didn't need anything. To the hotel after this. Do we actually have to go and tell, like, Theta and Naveen that we're just that Urbane is just going poof for a little while because he apparently found his grandma? Well, where am I? No, it doesn't show me going inside. Is it going around? So apparently there's already, like, hackers out doing stuff in these games. Because somebody bought, like, a Alpha Xerneas into a fight, which is BS, because I can't get Alpha Xerneas. No one else deserves it either. But also the Pokopia stuff looks kind of fun. I like that they're tossing in variants. The Pikachu is very cute. Well, there's a Holovator. Do it. Ooh! Kocho. I am going to save a couple of times here. Where am I going? Over. Okay then. Just yeet me over there, I guess. Oh! Nighttime! Never mind! It shows you how much attention I was paying to the time of day. Get off me, you dumb ladybug. Alright, we're going over here. Get up on this building again. I don't know. Because I legit just heard the shiny sparkle. It's not a Bunnelby over here, is it? No? Here, hold on. Cross back over here real fast. The DLC has been... I can't say DLC. The event has been derailed. For a shiny that was probably a bird that just flew away. Okay, I gotta remember how to get up here on top of this building. It's like my third or fourth shiny bird I've lost. Okay, here we go. I am going the right way. I didn't want that. Good lord. Like, I don't know if we're gonna need... We're probably gonna need more of these. I feel like we will get more Mega Stones, with the DLC. Because not like every single one of them is going to be one you have to do ranked for. Hi, Carbinks. Hi, Diancie. The sudden temptation to just Mega Ball this thing. I'm not going to go for like any super specific Pokeball for this. I mean, I know I probably should. I'll have to reset my, Really? I literally just did this system update like half an hour ago because I was playing last night and said screw it and didn't want to do it. So here I am, apparently getting a game update that felt the need to be annoying. Love ball, heavy ball. I'm really tempted to try and catch her in a heavy ball. Just to kind of... Oh, I don't know if Wormwood was selected. Watch me send out Mugwort. Oh no, it's still Wormwood. Good. Yeah, the one bad thing about Wormwood here is... Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Alright, round 3. Just playing Pokemon. Ah.
Who you on phone with? Damn with.
No one currently.
Damn it! I can't aggravate no one tonight.
No, not tonight. He has been very crabby tonight. We did have a pretty full day. Excuse me. Your hubby just needs to go to bed. Yep. Day before Friday. Sorry about that. My sister came over to go to the bathroom and get her a drink and stuff, and to complain a bit because her husband's tired and is being a bear about it. Not in the fun way. Professor Sycamore had just gone poof. Research in evolution. Theories that the mega stones formed 3,000 years ago. Certain stones were irradiated by the light. The energy of the legendary Pokemon was fired from the ultimate weapon. We've been finding new types of mega stones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. Ah, makes sense. It was kind of fired now, which might explain any new ones for after. Yeah, I got her. Bye, Emma. He saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all mega evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Okay, so Hoenn started mega evolution, technically with the origin forms, I'm guessing. But it started happening in Kalos, and the stones started appearing after he fired the weapon. can get behind that. I legit... Hi, Dratini. I don't know if Floette technically goes next. I'm almost tempted to go see if I can't find that shiny. Hi, Dratini. I technically need to hunt you. But I could also just hunt for an Alpha Dragonite in Area 20. I don't know why I did that when I can legit just... Okay, so I heard the shiny noise around here. I don't know if it was up on the building. Excuse me. Or if it was more down here. I'll go back up on the top of the building in a minute. Oh, hey, it's my... Okay, so it is still there, and I am still hearing it. So it has not disappeared. I just did not go far enough away to trigger the noise again. Is it back here? Oh! Okay, another one off my list. Hey, I wasn't finished. Nice! He is another one I needed. Okay, and I don't technically need to do any more of the ZA Royale. Unless I'm just wanting to earn money and whatnot. Which I probably will need to later. What to hunt? I had a game plan earlier. What was it? Well, here, let me pull up my... Because I'm kind of tired of doing the regular starters in Area 20. I need a Roselia. A male Roselia. Do we have a spot where... Is it 7? Yes, okay, but is there anywhere else where Roselia pop up? Off the top of my head that I know 6 doesn't have them and 11 doesn't, but I'm gonna do a quick check anyways. I think it might just be 7. I do need to do some hunting in like 12 as well. 16 a little bit. Okay. I actually finished up my hunting here yesterday for alphas. I do need some more shinies from there though. Okay, that's the dragons. That's the bugs. And I'm not finished doing starters, of course, but for now... Oh, I do need an alpha shuppet too, I think, so it could work out fairly well. Say, if the Alpha Fletchender wants to come at me, then Bro is more than welcome to come at me. Of course, Dawn is approaching. It took me 15 minutes to catch that, Diancie. And I'm not gonna do the fly method. I'm just gonna run down the road and turn around. So I'm debating on if I want to save a little bit of alpha hunting for the DLC. I don't reckon I need an alpha Kakuna. Yes, I know it's nearing daybreak. This is not the one I entered from, is it? I want to say that one was actually this one. Or does it matter? I guess in the end it doesn't matter. But I counted earlier and I have like 80 odd more alphas to go. That shows me at like 2090 something, but I don't think. Oh no, wait, yeah, that's right. Because I did not add the color variations for the Floette, or Flabébé, Floette, and Florges. Because I didn't want to. I will probably be doing most of those last, other than like the red Florges, which is like the main one that spawns in Area 20, I think. So I popped over here at some point earlier just to like run a circuit around Area 7. And surprisingly enough, I got 3 Audino spawn-ins, which I know probably isn't like statistically impossible or anything, but I thought it was kind of funny because it's, you know, the rare spawn here. Oh, I do need the hippos as well, so this does work out. I should really just KO this Fletchender, shouldn't I? I do start here. In either way, it's not going to matter much either way, but I do like trying to exit and enter the same gate. So I kind of laughed yesterday when I got that shiny Emolga because I'm like, what? Like, how? I expected it to be a shiny Auron. Maybe if I was super lucky, a shiny Helioptile, or, you know, a shiny Drillbur. I figured it'd be a shiny Drillbur because, you know, dupes before anything else. I forgot the Hippopotas don't like you. Just like on principle. No Roselia over here? Oh, I think we got the Floette over here as a spawn in. Which is fine. I'm kind of dreading hunting the one area with the Pyroar. Yeah, I spent a lot of time last night. I say a lot of time, it was about 2 hours. Going back and forth there. So I know I'm probably running further away than I really need to. But I'm going to try and stream another evening or two this week. I can make no promises because I try to go with generally evenings I don't have any plans, but also evenings where the house is fairly quiet, other than maybe my dad needing me to fix something on the TV or on his phone. But I cannot always guarantee that, so I'll do my best, but sometimes you can only do so much. I might do area 4 next, because I do need a Haunter and also a Alpha Ekans and a Dual Blade and an Aegislash as well, but that one might take a bit longer. Maybe I could hunt those in the Cafe Lysander or Lysander Cafe, whichever way around that name goes. I do know they spawn down there too. Because eventually I'm gonna have to do the Beldum line as well. So we'll see which I get first. Either a shiny, which I've already gotten one this stream, and it was one I needed. I'm thankful for that. But either a shiny, which, given what's there, the only thing I need there is Vanillite. If we get a shiny or an alpha first, I will more than likely get an alpha I need first, though. But it is kind of fun. It's like, okay, which one's first? Well, if nothing else, Alpha Kakuna is something I can't seem to get away from. God. Me and my sister had some running to do today. And we're going to the next, like, big town over. And I don't know if it was a hawk or what, but it hopped out of the field next to the road and had a mouse in its mouth, according to my sister, and, like, almost flew into the truck. Female hippopotamus. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna put you out of my annoyance. Here, let me... Sure, female? Female. Let me mark that off my quick reference list. And I'd say mark, I'm literally just, it's literally just a paint dock with like all the Pokemon I need the Alpha for, and which gender if I need a gender for it. And I'm just literally erasing the pictures of the Pokemon as I go. Might have to do a couple of rounds with Area 20 before I can stream in an hour or two. Right now, say about an hour and a half. Go to about 10. There's nothing wrong with the Fletchender, I just kind of don't like him. I'm actually kind of tempted to KO the Kakuna as well. But it's so funny though, because we get the trailer for the DLC and it's like, here's a bunch of regional Pokemon, and here's Muna, and here's this one, and it's like, you guys are just cutting that list of the things I need to hunt and Sword and Shield down. It's like, they really want me to get to the Dynamax Poke Adventures, don't they? Dynamax Adventures. I have a lot of soft resetting to do before I get to Dynamax Adventures. But after, I can hopefully knock a few of the Pokemon off this list I need. I might go and try and get 2 more Alpha Froakie, because I do need Alpha Froakie for Frogadier and Greninja. And he's a good static spawn. And, you know, when he's an Alpha, he doesn't run. I know I don't need to come this far out. Like, legit not necessary. Hi, Legion! Have you been, honey? Is a giant male Roserade just too much to ask for? a giant female Bulbasaur seems to be about too much to ask for as well. Or a frickin' Chikorita that actually gets in the ball and stays in the ball. It's good to see you again, honey. I hope things have been going well for you. They've been dramatic, but not like horribly bad for me, I guess. Living, yeah, that's about all you can do anymore. I can't remember, did you manage to get Legends EA? I know at one point, I think you said it was a bit up in the air on if you would have it when it released. Oh look, Audino. I'm a little surprised it didn't run. Aw, I'm sorry. Friendships can be tiring. Have you been doing good on it? Are you getting the shinies you want? only one who doesn't much care for them releasing Mega Dimensions in December. Like, there's nothing against it, you know, it's your DLC, release it whenever you want, but it's like, guys, you couldn't have given us, like, 2 full months with the game before you released the DLC. You guys couldn't have given me 3 months to save up a bit more for the DLC. Oh, honey. That's horrible. People like that suck. Thought I had another alpha Kakuna there for a second. I was gonna be a tiny bit annoyed. He looked a little odd colored there for a second. Nice. Well, you gotta have a bit of a challenge when it comes to shiny Dratinies. I've gotta either get another Alpha Dratini or get a Alpha Dragonite in Area 20. Because I have a Dratini and a Dragonair. Now I need a Alpha Dragonite for my living decks. Ouch. Yes, I know, the Fletchender's there. And he's angry. I love that they give us 2 Pokemon that do this, that perch on the little spires. And it's like, one is going to run away from you unless you get the alpha version that is angry and like wants to kill you. And the other is just angry and wants to kill you all the time. Nice! I have like a single love ball. I really need to do some of the ranked stuff because apparently you get like the apricorn balls and stuff for doing ranked challenges and whatnot. I just haven't actually sat down and done that. I might do a little bit of ranked tomorrow. Because I guess I could get the Greninjite and the Delphoxite, you know, to go along with all my other ites. You had to be another female. Would it be so much trouble for you to have been an alpha male? Literally in this case. This is an alpha form deck, so I need both the female and the male forms of Hippopotas. Not just the female! Oh. It's gonna be fun. I actually have a little list in like each of the different Furfrou forms I want to catch in a different Pokeball, and, and a small part of me is like, I'm gonna hate myself for this one. Oh, I've beat everything. Everything except for the Furfrou League and then Jackasynth's battle after that, but that's mostly because I actually want to take on the Furfrou League with a team of shiny Furfrou. And I've just not sat down and seriously hunted anymore other than my, the first one I found. But other than that, I've done everything. I've, beat the story, as you can see. I did the Diancie mystery gift earlier, and, we found out that Jet is Urbane's grandma, which I'm not horribly surprised by. Oh, nice. Good job. My shiny last night was a shiny Emolga and a shiny Stunfisk, but that was actually a leftover one from a stream a different day, because my thing pinged twice and I only caught one of them and didn't realize there was another. Yeah, I know you can get apricorn balls from the Infinite Royale too. The bottom of my foot itches. But I do need to do the ranked to get the Mega Stones. I mean, it's no big deal to me if I don't, but might as well. I've never actually sat down and seriously tried doing ranked. Apparently a speedy Pikachu with a light ball and Volt Tackle is the way to go. But I'm just gonna have fun with it, I think. The bottom of my foot itches, and it's like half numb because of the way I was sitting. That is the weirdest feeling combination ever, is your foot itching but also being numb. My sister laughed at me earlier because my foot was numb. I had pins and needles and was walking funny, and she goes, "What did you step on?" And it's like, nothing, I have freaking pins and needles. There we go. A little bit better. Ah. I do need Alpha Shuppet, don't I? Pause, dang you. Huh? I made this for a quick glance, but there's enough on it. It is not exactly a quick glance. It doesn't look like I actually do I not? Let me double check that. Because I know I got Bane. Oh, I don't need Shuppet. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking I did. So still just Roselia and a male Hippopotas. Oh yeah, I've seen like this person who's been spamming like Earthquake with a Garchomp, and then people having alphas they're not supposed to have. It's like, people. Really, people? Like, unless they're going to stick a ZA Battle Royale type of thing in Champions next year, just for the fun of it, there's no reason to cheat in the 4v4 Battle Royale in Legend ZA. It's like, come on. I suppose at least with the people who are like hacking in legendary alpha Pokemon, it's not apparently giving them that much of an advantage. So that's like, okay, you just want your giant legendaries. It's like, I can get behind that. It sucks you're doing this, but at least you're not like cheating by being able to endlessly spam Earthquake and just knock everyone out with an AoE attack. You do think Game Freak would at least be able to fix it to where if someone used like an alpha legendary Pokemon, they could kick them from the game? Or you could at least report them and be like, hey, I don't want to battle this person anymore. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He usually does. Any clothes you leave like on the table or around it, he likes to rub his face against. Aww. I will have to go look in just a second. Apparently my cat's being cute. No, you're fine. I will take an interruption for cuteness. Alright, be back in a moment. Okay. Alright, I'm back. He was being horribly cute. Oh, you're fine. Lurk away. He really was curled half up on my jacket on the kitchen table with his head just smushed against the chair. I'm probably gonna have to get up again in the next couple of minutes to let Miss Thang behind me outside. Because it's probably about time for her to want to go back outside again. Come on, show me an alpha. I have to make a joke that I should just KO everything in this area other than this one Roselia. But, that probably wouldn't work too well. Because I do need the hippopotas in the morning. Ooh. Is my window back there open? Yes, it is. I might have to get up in a moment and close that. If Miss Stella Marie would like to go outside. Should be able to make it around at least once before the sun comes up. No, let me get down a little ways. I mean, I know it resets the Pokemon automatically anyways, but still. There we go. Excuse me. Ooh. I don't know where that wave of sleepy came from. Haven't had too horrible a day. We did a lot of, well, I did a lot of writing because my sister had some things she had to go out of town to do, and I ended up going with her. She came in this morning. She's like, I know you said you were going to have a peaceful day with everyone gone, but she's like, do you want to come with me? And it's like, do you want me to come with you? And she goes, I'd kind of like to not go by myself. And it's like, okay, I'll come with you. So we ended up doing God, what's it? About 4 or 5 hours of just running around doing errands, more or less. That little dock almost looks like it could be a little battlefield. Excuse me. I've apparently started something. But it's gonna take me another half hour to get an alpha Roselia. I about called it a Rose Raid. And it's gonna be female. Did they tweak you? Did you just not immediately run away? Yep, it still runs away. Yes, you're gonna win out in a moment, I know. Hold on. Getting you a big drink, baby. You ready? Okay, give me just a second. Let me get out the gate. Yep, Stella wants out. I'll be back in just a moment.
I'm coming. Hold on. Dinky girl. You dinky baby.
Alright, she's probably not going to want in for a little bit, so... Unless I just end up really needing to go to the bathroom. I should be good for a bit. Okay. I guess whatever was chasing me just thought I wasn't interesting enough to chase anymore. Hi, Alpha Kakuna. Kind of town I would love to see in like a future Pokemon game. Not even necessarily the next Pokemon game. But I would love to see almost like a Hobbitish town in a future Pokemon game where like part of the homes and stuff were just built into hillsides. Hobbit core Pokemon town. Yes, I know, you guys are angry. Well, you guys are in the wrong zone as well, so, you know. You'd be in that one with all the sand and the sand isles. Is that why they're mad? They're in the wrong zone? Maybe the Alpha Crocodile. Krokorok. Sandile. Krokorok. Crocodile? Yeah, Krokorok was mean. Maybe it ran him off. I'm gonna have to pop in there eventually just to see if I've spawned like any shinies into that entrance. Well, there's a shelf of Vanillish, but I don't need a Vanillish anymore. Vanillish, a Vanillite, good lord. Excuse me. Might as well pick up the items as I run up and down the street. Also, apparently the ladybug that was crawling around on the inside of my TV has either passed away or it managed to crawl out. I thought that was an alpha Kakuna for a second. Hey! It's not an alpha Roselia, but I'll take it. Nice. Get Gilly, Gilly! There we go. Alright, that's my 2 hippopotas down. I should really count these real fast. Because that's 3 to go with the Starmie I caught earlier. Hold on, there's a spot on my screen. Or is that a spot? Oh, it was a spot in the file. Actually try and get back to... I don't have the counter open. Because I've been updating at the end of stream. There we go. Instead of trying to keep up with it throughout stream. But now that I'm just kind of taking a moment to mark them off, I guess I can count them. And that was mostly because I would get like, if I got really lucky, I was getting like 3 or 4 alphas in a row, and I kept forgetting if I counted one or not. So it was a little bit easier just to do my list at the end of the stream and then my physical list, the one with WordPad, and then count what I had after. It's a bit more accurate. Might do the rest of the day and a night here, and then go do at least like a day and night in Area 20. Couldn't you have been an alpha? But no, that's a female. I want a male alpha Roselia. I have a female one already. And I have a male and female alpha Roserade, and just a general Badoo. That's like maybe a 4th or a 5th of the Pokemon I have left are just Pokemon with gender differences. A female Meganium, female Venusaur, female Pyroar, male and female Kadabra and Alakazam. I need the entire Garchomp line, male and female. That one's gonna be fun. By the way, I can hunt Gibble in the area with a Sandile. Never mind, that one's not too bad actually. It'll take a little bit to get 6 of them. Especially in the genders I need, but it shouldn't be too bad. Do 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 do. Someone on YouTube did a short, and they're literally just covering the sound that Pokemon's footsteps make. Like they have Auron, they have I think they have Ekans, they have Spinnerax, Venusaur hopping. It just, the sounds the Pokemon's footsteps make, and they're fantastic. There's a small part of me, and this is so dumb, but there's a small part of me that is a little sad. Like one of the hooved Pokemon didn't make it into the game. It's like Xerneas can probably be implied to have hooves because it's a deer, but it really doesn't. Maybe not deerling, but like... Oh, it's powering. I could not figure out what that Hippopotas over there was doing. Maybe not deerling, because deerling's been in the last game. And I also want to say Blitzel and Zipstrika, or maybe in the DLC we'll get like Galarian, Ponyta, and Rapidash. Could have done Mudbray. No, Mudbray was Gen 7. They wouldn't have done Mudbray. The Alpha Auron are such a headspin because the way you identify shiny Auron is because it's literally red-eyed. So every time I see an Alpha Auron, it's like, shiny? For half a second. I'm eventually going to have to go back in there though to do some shiny hunting. I do need the Auron line shiny, and I need the Helioptile line shiny. Oh, look at you, whom I technically need. I need a red Florges. But I kind of want to wait on that one because it'll be really easy to get one. And I also kind of want to see if I can't get the red Florges in Area 20. I've encountered a couple and battled them and knocked them out, but they didn't catch. Which I'm not saving and resetting for a alpha Pokemon unless it was a Shelfa. That one I might. I'm honestly just a smidge surprised I've not run into a shiny here. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping just a little bit that maybe I would hear sparkle noise there, but that's okay. Because I'm still a bit more hunting alpha Pokemon than I am shiny Pokemon. I still have more alpha Pokemon to get currently than I do shinies. Like 4 or 5 years from now, I want to see the whiplash from like some kid who's just started shiny hunting and streaming, and then being like, today I'm shiny hunting Slowpoke and Scarlet and Violet, and the picture they have of shiny Slowpoke is like the shiny Slowpoke from Legend ZA. I desperately want to know if them doing that big color change will like mess up anybody's hunt for it in the future. honestly, if I was Game Freak, I'd probably give Scarlet and Violet an upgrade just to change that color palette, but also it's kind of funny, because usually it's smaller tweaks to like a Pokemon shiny, like readjusting shades and stuff, which they need to do with like a dozen more Pokemon, honestly. Looking a bit closer to their earlier shinies, just from where the color palette has shifted slightly over the generations. It's like Rose made Slowpoke purple, and it was one shade off pink before. Maybe 2 shades off. Oh, fine. I didn't like you anyways. Episode, can nightfall any second now, please? I'm not gonna lie, I wish you could skip this transition. Like, I do understand the necessity of it, but I still wish you could skip it. Like, you could turn a setting off and it would literally just do the black screen for half a second and pop up nighttime. Alright, let's see what it is. I don't think it's Shuppet. Oh. Floette, okay. It's actually kind of funny. Floette's not a bad shiny, not really. Sadly, I have you. If you had been a different color, Floette, other than the red one, I would have needed you a smidge more, but I'm not gonna complain. That's 2 shinies in a stream. That's lucky. And one of which I actually needed. I think I have a shiny. Yeah, I have the entirety of the red Floette shiny. Because I hunted them when they did the Floette outbreaks in Scarlet and Violet, like, a year before last, I think. When they took pity upon our souls and made it a higher shiny spawn. Game Freak! Game Freak! Where's our next batch of enhanced shiny hunting for Scarlet and Violet? You guys are still doing raids! Where's the next shiny hunting outbreak event? Come on. You gotta give us a couple more for Scarlet and Violet here. Me, personally, I am still waiting for that Meowth one they could do. I mean, come on, why not? It'd be perfect. You could stick a different variant of Meowth in each, map. I couldn't think of the word. I wanted to say continent, but Kitakami's not a continent. It's a village, like a sub-region, because I still refuse to believe that Kitakami in and of itself is a region unto its own. And Blueberry Academy is not a region at all. It is a school with a huge terrarium underneath. I still want to know how that works. Freak, I would seriously, there's so many little mockumentaries about just the Pokemon world in general I would love to see. Start with Blueberry Academy. I want to know how it works. Is it thermal energy that runs that place? It's got to be thermal energy, right? And what exactly is keeping the ocean depths from collapsing that big old dome? What's it made of? It's made of video game logic, obviously, but still. Do 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 do. So if we do not eventually get a Pikachu or the Moslax or something in an actual generational Pokemon game, you know, Gen 10 or 11 or something, I'm gonna be a little miffed. Do not lock the pale ghostly Pikachu into a side game, please. I need this ghostly, like, ghost electric type Pikachu. It's fantastic. It is adorable. It's Pikachu, but white, basically. Also, I love the vibe that, Pokopia is literally that stage between, like, humanity has finally wiped itself out and, Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. Shove it, honey. Sadly, I don't need you, otherwise I'd catch you. I've caught several duplicates I didn't realize I didn't need already. But I'm curious to see what new variants. What are we gonna call these guys? Pokopia variants that the game might have to offer. I myself will not be playing it, not because I don't want to, but because I don't have a Switch 2, and I ain't no way I'm gonna have a Switch 2 by March. Comes out in March. Ain't no way I'm gonna have a Switch 2 in that point in time unless I win the lottery. And not even necessarily a big lottery. Hi, Vanillite! You couldn't have been I was about to say a Bellsprout. A Roselia? I think the Fletchender took offense. I'm gonna stream for probably about another hour, and that'll probably honestly be it. Ooh. I left a little gap in my window. Maybe I should have closed it the rest of the way. It's not horribly cold. It's just that slightest bit of like a chill on the breeze, just enough to give you goosebumps. Did I not go far enough away to despawn you? The heck, it sounded like something launched an attack at me. Then I want to mark off these new items. What did I get earlier that I didn't have before and just not realize it? Oh, probably a mint. Yep, there we go. And it's gonna make me scroll through all of these for the Floetite. It's gonna be like right at the top and it's gonna make me feel really dumb. Nope, there we go. Not quite directly at the top. Alright, I want to do one more run around this area. I'm gonna go see if Area 20 has anything to offer me for a little bit, because I do still need a good few starter alphas from there. I've had all sorts of luck with getting Bulbasaur. I've gotten like 3 or 4 Bulbasaur after I got the initial 3 I needed. But I need a female Bulbasaur. For reasons. I might do some meandering later and see if I can't get a, have a little bit better luck getting an Alpha Badoo in Area 3. Altaria, which I have, and Talonflame, which I also have. Regular Tepig. I did get lucky and actually manage a shiny Gardevoir here the other day. So that was my first shiny here. I've been kind of hoping it might have been an Aggron or a Garbodor, but shiny Gardevoir is still pretty nice. Want to keep kind of resetting these, so I think I'm going to try and do a circle, exit, enter, see what it is, do a circle, exit, enter, so I can respawn the alphas in the middle. Flareon. I caught an extra Flareon thinking I didn't have Flareon. It's like Vaporeon I still need for an alpha, I think. Regular big Bulbasaur, okay. Had like enough Charmanders to finish the line spawn in, but like 2 or 3 of them just did not want to get in the Ultra Ball. Feels like Lily telling Nebby to get in the bag. He's like, dang it, get in the Ultra Ball. I'm not precise enough to actually follow that line, those patterns. Oh, excuse me. Had a hiccup. We did fried tacos tonight, which aren't technically tacos. They're probably closer to quesadillas, maybe? I don't know. It's a flour tortilla shell with refried beans and, you know, taco meat, cheese, whatever you want on one half, and then you fold over the top half and it covers it, and then you plop it in the frying pan to warm everything up. This is generally done with leftover taco stuff, so the meat is cooked. And you heat it up in a pan and like brown the tortilla shell a little bit, and voila. Dinner. Okay. Oh. I was a little off of that doorway, wasn't I? I hate that they made this post office look like you could enter it. And yes, I had to stop and think of the word post office. So I about called it a mail room, which I suppose is technically correct, but not like, what would it be, politically correct? Dickersby. For half a second I thought that Chikorita did not have a leaf on its head. Ended up watching the first half of season 2 of Campfire Cooking in another world is my absurd skill last night with my friend with a Mama Blue. And there's an elf character in there who is like legit obsessed with dragons. And I was joking with Mama, and it's like, no, just wait till you see this dude. He's like teenage me's spirit animal, because teenage me was all about dragons, and we were just cracking up with this character because he is so funny. You can get a chance and do it and watch Campfire Cooking in Another Universe's My Absurd Skill. If you go to a website, just look up Campfire Cooking, it'll show up. It's a good anime. It's fun, kind of lighthearted. The comedy's pretty good. I have a Gengar and an Absol. It is fun to watch. I highly recommend it. Hi, Gardevoirs. Of course, only the first half of the second season is out. There should be 6 more episodes, I think, if they do another 12 episode season. Excuse me. I will once again apologize for yawning. But I really do want to make it to like 10 o'clock tonight. I feel bad. I was so excited to be able to stream, do my 100 days in Legends EA, and it's been out for like almost a month now, and I'm on day 14 streaming because I just have not been able to stream every night. Or during the day, which sucks. I mean, life happens, that's expected, but it's like, still, it's like, like, I'm gonna be in April and still be doing 100 days in Legends EA at this rate. Oh. I do need the Alakazam. I do not remember which gender. Let me check. Female. I do believe this is a male. That is indeed a male. Because his whiskers are longer than the female's whiskers are shorter. Okay, he's just targeting my butt from the center ring, is he not? Hi, Lucario. My friend Malamar. Honestly, that working dude who was doing the My Friend Malamar dance just like needed his entire video just like all his own. Even Mimikyu got its own song about how it's not Pikachu, it's Mimikyu. My Friend Malamar could have at least gotten like a minute of the My Friend Malamar dance. Jolteon! I don't think I need Jolteon. I think I evolved to Jolteon. Nope, it is just Vaporeon, Umbreon, Espeon. A female Eevee. You're of no use to me, you're a male. It is so funny. No, it's just Vaporeon. I was supposed to say, Jolteon, do I need I did that earlier too. It's like, this thing, I literally just looked at my list and saw I didn't need. Do I need it? But the beginning of the week, this week, my sister's like, yeah, all the places say that this week is peak week for the leaves, and they was wrong. Peak week was last week, because like everything is legit turning brown. I've been soft blocked by a weeping bell. Like, there's little itty bitty splashes of color with certain trees now, but like 90% of them are just rapidly going through the brown stage. Every time I see this poor tower, all I can think of is like Clement and Bonnie getting back from wherever they are and being like, our home. Which I know they don't actually live in the tower. Ooh, I will circle around and get Electros. Electric? Electric. Electros is the middle stage. Now I don't have to mess with the Alpha Altaria as well. Big Man! God, what was that movie? The movie I watched when I was little. I want to say I enjoyed it, but I do not actually remember if I actually enjoyed it or not. It was a comedy about like these two brothers, and one of them was annoying the other. And he's a bigger man, so he's pulling on his coat. And he's like, Batman in a little coat. And he like stretches the crap out of his coat. Come back, you big bat. Get away. Yeah, because that's gonna work. Break it! Mugwort! He didn't catch. That was a chaotic, like, 2 minutes. I needed him. Of course he didn't catch. I will heal my Pokemon in just a moment. I do this just, like, legit to get rid of my potions. So he's okay. I don't think he quite needs a max potion yet. Nah. Is that why the sky turned orange? No, this is probably a, lost cause, but, you know, I was hoping that maybe we could turn the clock alarms off here. Eventually, you're gonna be an alpha because I need one more alpha. I have a Machoke. Or a Machamp. I need a Machop and a Machoke. Rain! I have caught all the Pokemon I need that spawn in the rain that I'm aware of, which is the Gumi line. It was raining last night as I was running around this checking for alphas, and a Charmander spawned in, and it's like, you idiot, get out of the rain! Like, you're not supposed to be in the rain. Keep seeing a reflection of, I'm guessing that lamppost there with like the goldish colored flags on it, because I keep thinking it's a freaking Pokemon. Shiny Magikarp or something down there in the water where I can't reach it. I'm still a little irked that we do not have a Pokemon in this that can swim. Also, that section 11 is so big that you have to literally run around it to the other side, and there's no way there to cross. Would it had been super hard to at least give us like a section of stepping stones, Game Freak? It wouldn't have had to be anything spectacular, just one area where the water was a little bit lower, so I don't have to enter and exit through different gates to do Area 11. Not that I have much else in Area 11 to get. Actually, I think about the only thing that spawns there I need would be a female Gyarados. Also a little sad that the sky map beyond the city does not reflect clearly the areas outside of the walls, because you don't get like the snow area, you don't get the beachy looking area, you don't get the desert area, you don't get the, well, you get the fields, you get like the field land area that would technically be outside the gate you first enter, and then the next one you exit. It's the later ones that are not very well represented. Hi Totodile. Hi Bulbasaur. Let me double check and make sure it is in fact female Gyarados I need. It is. You could have been the chosen one. Listening to those dumb little like fake Reddit stories and the YouTube shorts were like, part of them are real, but some of them are very clearly just like plunked into an AI thing and generated. And one of them is like, my parents named me Anakin Skywalker, and then there's this last name behind it that I do not remember. And it's like, and everybody, you know, in elementary school didn't know what my first name meant, but by middle school they all did, because they'd all seen the movies. It's like, dude, half these kids in elementary school knew what your name meant. Like, it's Star Wars. Star Wars is not beyond a child's grasp. And people gave me so much. It's like, dude, they're not gonna get like years upon years upon years worth of amusement from your name. Like, eventually they're gonna get tired of teasing you for it because the jokes just aren't gonna bother you anymore. And he's like, at one point I tried to go by my middle name Skywalker, and it's like, that's worse. It's like, why don't you just go by Anakin in your last name and stop telling people your middle name? And apparently in roll call they were calling him by his middle name and stuff too, and it's like, dude, legit, just ask your teachers and stuff not to do your middle name. Like, bro, that's all it takes. Goodra! I do need to get up in a second though and let Stella in. She did just knock on the door. And by knock, I do mean she took her paws and like thumped against it. Tepig! You'd think these would be easier to alpha hunt, but they're not. Alright, let me go let my pooch in real fast. I'll be back in just a moment. Ow. Oh, I'm coming, my baby. Did you catch the blankets, baby? Can you eat your treat on the bed now that Outlaw's not laying on it? Outlaw is my sister's big dog. He likes laying on my bed during the day when she brings them over, which is fine. But he's such a big dog, he more or less monopolizes the bed, so Stella doesn't really come in here and lay on it during the day with him. Which he'd totally let her if she would. So in the evenings when she gets her treat, she's like, haha, I can run and hop on the bed and eat this now. Ooh. first. Go away. You're going to be a pain in the butt. I just know it. Hello, Satan! Oh! You know what? If he is the last alpha I get tonight, I would be fairly happy with that. Let me mark him off my list. Should I just make my little eraser bigger? Nice, that was a good one. I need to stop that. I'm gonna make it another 30 minutes. It's funny how you can spend most of your day in a vehicle and you're still like exhausted. And like I know it's a thing because my sister's husband does drives a log truck, so he delivers logs and he does a lot of riding during the day, and he comes home tired. He came home tired and grumpy today. Oh my god. Just all sorts of growly and like, dude, relax, we get it, you're tired. It's like, but come on, calm down, it's okay. Dragouchi. Of course, he always gets kind of irritable and grumpy kind of towards the end of the week. Because he has a long week and he is tired. And he's like, once he gets to, get to have a good sleep in and stuff on Saturday, he's perfectly good again. But it's like, calm down, my dude. We know you're grumpy. And it probably don't help that my sister was hangry earlier, but it's like, Jesus, guys. It's like, I'm gonna get the squirt bottle after both of you if you can't behave. Tall lady. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this item. I feel like I should stop, but a part of me just... I'm gonna stop, actually, before something can spawn under the tower. The poor tower. Battle zone deactivated. No, I didn't get any prize medals. Oh shoot, I was gonna go back to Hotel Z and see if I can't remember her name. Naveen and the other girl were there, so I could tell them that Urbane is dropping us like a newborn giraffe. for a company. He barely knows. No, actually, he's been in the city for at least 2 years, I think it says. So he knows at least a little bit about the company, but he, like, knows nothing about the running of a company. Unless Jet's gonna just hang around and teach him. I know I said I'd only be doing this for like 1 day, but what the heck. Hi, Totodile. Dragonite. Ooh, I do need Dragonite, actually. Oh, of course! Would you stop? Let's get rid of you. Oh! I didn't need the pincer. I did need the Dragonite though. Okay, let's get out of here. If it had been a female Bulbasaur, it is a male Bulbasaur, yes. I will mark off the Dragonite here in just a second. Let me get out of range here so I can get the unneeded pincer. Oh, excuse me. I feel bad. I caught both the Pokemon there, so now just nothing's gonna spawn for a few minutes. I guess that means I can run oh, I should really, I didn't expect to suddenly just be ambushed out of nowhere. That frickin' pincer spawned back in. And then the Bulbasaur showed up out of nowhere and I was being attacked on like 3 sides. Oh! You I do need. Nice! Him I needed to evolve. I will be evolving him later. But he does check Charizard off my list. Finally. I've tried catching like 2 or 3 other Charmanders and all of them were like, nope, and busted out of the Pokeball and just, you know, despawned. Just say you are not a boy, I do not want you. But even if it was a boy, I do actually want it because I need like 3 more Chikorita. 1 for Chikorita itself, 1 for Bayleaf, and then 1 for a female Meganium. I'm a smidge surprised I have not found a second shiny here yet. And that's just legit because I've spent probably a good, I'm not gonna lie, probably almost 4 or 5 hours just running circles around this spot so far. Yeah, maybe not quite 4 or 5 hours, but it feels like 4 or 5 hours. Okay, I don't have to worry about Charmander anymore. The only fire starter I need left is 2 Tepig. 1 for a Pignite and 1 for an Emboar. I think it's too soon for these guys to spawn back in. It is. That will be the Charmander line complete with that Charmander. Which Charmander, Squirtle, I have the biggest majority of Bulbasaur. I think that's it. No, actually I think I've completed the Emboar line as well. I have not. I've almost finished the Totodile line though. All these empty spaces for frickin' Floette and Flabebe and Florges. It's not looking too bad though. I mean, I still have a bunch of gaps, yes, but you know, they're only adding like 100 and something new Pokemon with the DLC, so it's about the time I get finished or close to finished and I'm just like shiny hunting the last Alpha Furfrou and doing the frickin' Flabebe. I'm sure the DLC will be out at that point, and there goes, you know, 100 and something more Pokemon to add to my count. Scrafty! You know, it does make me a little sad that Ash's Scraggy, like, never evolved in the anime. I like it when his baby Pokemon evolve. And I do mean this specifically, his baby Pokemon that he hatches from eggs. I love it when they get to grow up. And his Scraggy was like his first fighting type Pokemon, I think. I can't say that he had a Primate before he had Scraggy. He didn't have a lot of fighting type Pokemon, thinking about it. Heracross is pure bug, or I think it was in Gen 2. I don't remember if they actually gave it the fighting type. I think that's just for its Mega. So it was like Primate, Heracross, not Heracross, I done said Primate, Gen 3, he didn't have the fighting type. Gen 4, I don't think he did. Oh no, wait, he had Chimchar. Chimchar was part fighting type. And if he'd ever evolved his Tepig into an Emboar, it would have been part fighting type. Never mind. Ariados and Sableye. Hi, Beans. I still really want a shiny Alpha Aron, and that is still Aggron, because I still desperately want to get one and name it Megatron. 'Cause I'm a nerd. Not that huge of a nerd though. Most of my Transformers experience probably comes from the Bay movies. And then I have the first season of the Generation 1 cartoon, and then like a smattering of like DVDs from the later generations. I watched Beast Wars a ton as a kid. That was one of my shows. I don't remember off the top of my head what Transformers season it was that played when I was in elementary school. I do know in middle school it was Transformers Armada, I think. Yeah, it was Armada with the mini-cons. I need to sit down and actually watch the entirety of Transformers 1. I've gone through like YouTube and watched the scenes people have uploaded, like the more popular scenes, and it's like, alright, I need to sit down and actually watch this. Might have to poke Mama Blue. Oh wait, I have a Semi-Sage. Or a Semi-Seer. No, actually I just need Pan-Sage and Panpour, I think, to complete that set. You're awake now? Honey, if you're tired, go to sleep. I will be going to bed in like 15 minutes. Okay, I probably won't be going to bed, but I'll at least be probably maybe laying down in bed and like playing on my phone. You ain't gotta stay up just 'cause I'm streaming. I promise. I'm gonna finish this day and probably go through this next night and call it into it for today. Yeah, I watched Transformers Armada in middle school. It was fun. I don't remember if I had like a favorite mini-con or anything. But I remember when Toonami first aired it, and they aired like technically the first 3 episodes and like treated it as a movie more or less. Remember Carlos? Like legit ending up with like this big crush on a hologram of a girl from like frickin' Atlantis. Armada was kind of fun. At least what I remember of it was fun. Sit down and rewatch some of the old Transformers cartoons. I remember that one. Remember one of the episodes where I want to say it was Hot Rod? I want to say Hot Shot gets like stuck between between a rock and like a rock wall and can't transform or something, and they get to make the rock in a hard place joke. Didn't they go to Mars in that anime at some point in time? I know they like go back to Cybertron. And the kids freaking go with them. I can't remember if they like snuck onto the ship or if they actually just let the kids go. Champ's not one of the ones I need, is it? I don't think it is. Oh, it is! I'm gonna circle back around here because I really don't want to have to mess with the Roserade if I can avoid it. But I love like the variety of mini cons you got like this one's a bike and this one's a skateboard and this one's a scooter and these ones are cars. Nice. I'd have been defeated by a corner. I did recall him, yes. Okay, yes. Let me mark Machamp off my list. There we go. Hi, Bubba. Are you here for your treats? Okay, hold on. Let me get the kitty his treats. Yeah, I remember Energon. And it was weird that they kept the human characters in that one but dropped the mini-cons, and also I always thought it was weird that they made the frickin' main human character in that one look like what was his name? Rad from Armada. And it's like, is this his little brother? Why can this child sense Energon? Guys, what the heck? But also they got that big huge like transformer dude towards the end who like the frickin' kids or something could control, and then to stop it they had to gather like groups of children because it wouldn't attack innocents or something. Jesus. Excuse me, you're supposed to hydro pump his face. Hey, another one down. I think that one's one that needs evolved too. Yes. I should actually evolve it in the Charmander before I end stream. Nice. Raichu. And it's just gonna be the Raichu because I caught the Machamp a moment ago. See, we had Energon. What was the one after Energon? It wasn't Prime, was... Oh, wow. It wasn't Prime, was it? The one that was meant to kind of tie a bit more into the movies. I want to say there was one in between those. Hey! Nice, that's another one. Actually, I think that's the last one I need for Totodile. It is! I'll have to evolve him in a minute too. Now, I think Cybertron was one of the ones I just didn't watch. Or if I watched it, I didn't watch a lot of it. But I think I remember the Star Keys at least. Which is like, yeah, if you're gonna keep making these cartoons that are direct sequels to each other, you gotta stop dropping stuff. Okay, so it was Cybertron and... Cybertron and then Prime, I think? No, it was animated! Animated! So we got like... what, 3 seasons of animated, I think? With, Sorry. And then we got Transformers Prime after animated. I'm technically supposed to be resetting these. Of course, animated, I think, was actually the ones that might have been around the time the movies came out. Actually, it might have been a little before. I just remember absolutely, like, freaking loving Jazz from Transformers Animated. I have his toys somewhere. I swear to God, if you are not a female, I will set you ablaze. I am ready to set you ablaze. Dang it. Ah, it's a stun fisk. Forget that. Well, it didn't tie in, like, super well, but it did include, like, the frickin' Allspark. Animated was pretty fun. I like that they made Sentinel a jackass. Because he was always kind of funny, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna get cooties. I'm not gonna lie, if that situation ever happened to me and like big giant robot worried about human germs, I'd have like just... they'd have gotten so much crap from people. You get a giant robot that's afraid of human germs and just... we would be so mean. It'd be funny as heck, but we would be so mean. Halucha. Do I need Halucha? I know I don't need the Rose Raid. I think I do need Halucha because they keep breaking out of the Pokeballs, I think. Look at that swagger. Hey, another one down. Mark him off the list. Not been a bad night for alphas, honestly, other than not being able to get a frickin' Roselia. But it might be easier to do that one as a Badoo. And just evolve it. It was such a huge... Well, I'm still a fan of the Bayverse movies. At least, like, at first, Dark of the Moon is kind of to me, but like, I absolutely adored the first one. And the music. The music was always fantastic in the Transformers movies. Yeah, it was a very different art style. It's like the difference between Pokemon X and Y and like friggin' Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, please bring back more serious animation. I've not watched a Transformers series since Prime. Literally since Prime, and I barely watched Transformers Prime. And yeah, that was that stage of time where like things that were, I want to say like highly animated, were kind of popular. I don't know if you're gonna get a reboot of Armada. You might just have to live with rewatching Armada. It just does not want to give me a Vaporeon, an Espeon, and an Umbreon. It's gonna make me go catch Eevees, isn't it? Now, I did watch Rise of the Beasts and like Bumblebee, and they were fun. This weird little like side movie verse thing with Transformers was pretty good. Optimus was kind of a jerk in Rise of the Beasts, but he gets to have his stages where he doesn't like humans. I am a little sad we did not get that sixth Transformers movie where they actually freaking covered Ultron. I just said Ultron. I'm getting my fandoms mixed up. Not Ultron. Unicron. It's like, come on, people. You very much freaking implied that Unicron was like hidden away beneath the core of the frickin' Earth. Do something with that in a movie, please. I want to see where this goes. And Quintessa's freaky weird ability to pop up as a looking frickin' human. Which we're probably not gonna get another live action Transformers movie for a while. I figure the next ones will be focusing more on like Transformers 1 and then whichever comes, after that one, the sequel to that one. That goes, which is fine. They're covering like the war and stuff on Cybertron and what exactly happened there. And that's fun. That is a fun new take, that doesn't involve people. Yet. I'm sure like if they get to a prequel or something to that one, might be to a point where humans are involved. Which I would love to see, like, a new take on Sparkplug and Spike and everyone. See if they're gonna make Decepticons kidnap the kid in the wheelchair again. Poor freaking Chip, he just had no choice. Yeah. The Gen 1 Transformers cartoon was a wild delight. The 80s cartoon, kind of quirky. Yeah. I doubt they're gonna bring back mini-cons. I hate to say it. Yeah. Now I'm gonna sit down and read a bunch of Transformers fan fiction. I don't need either of them. I told myself I was gonna be in bed at this point, but I want to do a few more rounds, I think. I've hit a tiny bit of a second wind here, and I'm a bit more awake. Might stream another 10-15 minutes. Do one more day or something, maybe. Hi, Gardevoir. I'm stuck against a bench. I miss Zoids. Like the original first 2-3-ish seasons of Zoids. The one where it's the big competition across the globe. And then Chaotic Century. I don't know if I have a favorite Starscream. I know movie Optimus Prime is definitely my favorite Optimus. Then Hugo Weaving did fantastic as like Megatron in the movie, though. Every time I look at the first movie Megatron, I can't help but think of like freaking Ivan Ooze, because they gave him that like stupid little metal goatee. I don't need another pincer, please and thank you. Nice. I did a bunch of the models as well. I had Liger Zero, and then the big dinosaur, the Blade Fury, I think. And a bunch of like the smaller ones. My little brother had a GameCube, but by the time I knew they had like a Zoids game for it, it didn't matter. He was on to the next thing. Also, I can't remember if the GameCube worked anymore at that point. Ghosty! Alright, another one down. Go away, Sableye. Increase my count by another. Mark Edgeslash off my list. Nice. I've not done bad at all this evening. think at this point, probably to play the Zoids GameCube game, you would probably have to pirate it. Okay. Great. Now you got my brain going on like a freaking Zoids Transformers crossover. Or I guess it would be like a freaking AU universe where when the Autobots and like freaking Decepticons land, they have to take the form of Zoids instead of cars and shit. Which is kind of funny because I don't think most of them would actually be big enough for the big ones. Like Optimus would obviously be an okay big one, and like Ironhide. But Bumblebee would definitely have to be a smaller Zoid. And Ratchet would be something like medium sized. Florges! I think I need you. Do I need you? Do I have you marked down as something I need? I think the Florges and the Flabébé lines and stuff, the various colors, were ones I missed. Or I didn't put down just because there were so many of them and I didn't want to go through and do it. Yes, I do need Florges for the red one. I have to ask Mama Blue if she wants to watch some Zoids or something with me one day. No, the GBA game I knew nothing about. Alright, that's Florges. 191. Nice. You gotta go in this box up here so I can mark you off the list, the word pad list later. I thought for half a second I had 2 Charmander. I was gonna be like, I only needed 1. Why do I have 2? But it was that Dragonite. Maybe we'll get lucky and eventually they'll re-release the Zoid game on Switch. I would give them $50 for like a single year to be able to play the Zoid game. Maybe. I don't know, it would depend. Sometimes my brain is stupidly picky about graphics. This is why I haven't finished Final Fantasy VII. It might be good luck finding it, but that might be when you have to look on like up on like eBay or something. I wish that I don't remember which company did the Spyro games, but the Spyro trilogy, the Year of the Dragon, and then like Dawn of the Dragon, and freaking Dusk of the Dragon, or whatever. The one where they introduced Cinder, and then the third game you get to like fly around together. I wish they would re-release those games. I got to play the first 2 games, but I never got to play the third one. When I freaking bought it from GameStop, the disc was scratched and wouldn't read. Yeah, let's reset the zone when there's no alpha Pokemon in the middle. That will just do you so much good. Need to figure out eventually if running like Digimon, the new Digimon game, would kill my computer. Like running it and trying to stream it. Actually, not so much desperately, but I really need to take my computer in and have like the local tech dude take his air hose and whatnot to it and blow out all the dust and stuff that I'm sure is in like filters and whatnot I can't reach. Let him have my tower for like a day and a half. Go back to my laptop for 24 hours. There was someone somewhere once. I don't remember if it was like Tumblr or Reddit or if I even saw them on like YouTube. But they did Pokemon Zoids. And it was basically Zoids, but instead of animals, they were Pokemon. They were actually really nice. Alright, let's see if I can't maybe get lucky and get one more alpha I need. I think it's cute! I am all for like a ghostly little Pikachu. I like Mosslax and stuff as well. But like, this Pikachu had better make an appearance in a actual Pokemon game eventually. not the Pokopia, but like a gen game. Because it's gonna suck if they give it to us and we just like can't use it, especially if it's going to be like a variant Pokemon. Even if it is just like a color variant, which is for now what it seems to be. But the Snorlax seems like it is actually just like a legit Snorlax variant. Like it's gonna be like normal grass type or something. Yeah, seriously. I do know though that if they put out a doll of Pikachu, the thing's gonna sell out in like 3 minutes. And I wouldn't blame it. It is really, really actually very cute. I am curious to see what other like new, I'm gonna have to call them variants because there's not really anything else you can call them at the moment. What other like possible variant Pokemon they will have in Pokopia. I'm not gonna be able to play it because I won't have a Switch 2 at that point. So, and it is apparently only a Switch 2 game. Looking at like the picture of the thing and whatnot. Like, apparently you can cross-play with a Switch 1, but it doesn't look like you can buy it for Switch 1. I guess I could pop onto the store and find out. But it's very cute. I even like the little Smear Guru or whatever his name is. Literally just a Smeargle covered in paint. Is it on the Switch one too? Well, when I was wondering, because when it showed the info card, it only showed like the Switch 2 logo up in the corner. Even so, I'm not going to be able to afford it come March. Well, there's a slim chance I can maybe afford it come March. It just depends on how like the next couple of months go. So I might, if there's enough space on my Switch to get it, maybe. It'll just depend on how I'm doing money-wise and stuff, how much extra and whatnot I have. It's not quite the Pokemon Stardew Valley game I would have my heart set on, but it's probably about as close as I'm gonna get to it, other than modding Pokemon to Stardew Valley. Said it will be on Switch 1? Okay. Wonder if Pokopia will be the last Switch 1 Pokemon game. Because ain't no way Gen 10 is making it onto the Switch 1 as well. Ain't no way. Okay, maybe a very slim way, but that'd be pushing it, I feel. Keeply, I have. Okay, I do have Keeply. I thought I didn't, but it was the... I do not have Keeply. Dang it. I thought I did. I do not have enough time to go get it. There is no way I can get over there and beat it in like 5 seconds. What is that? Alright, let's see what it got replaced with. Machoke and Electros, neither of which I need. Wait, I do need Electros actually. I do need Electros? I needed it earlier, but did I catch one earlier? I did not. Oh, I think it escaped. Okay. I might circle around and try and catch that, and that might be my last alpha for today. I got him. Awesome. Alright, let's get him off the list. And up my counter one more. I'm gonna do a circle and see if any starters want to spawn, and then I'm gonna evolve the couple of starters from my thing. Chikorita, well, you know Alpha. Alright, let's see here. I need Charmander, Tepig, and Totodile. So you three. Charmander, Tepig, Totodile. I need Charizard, which is 2 evolutions. Evolve it! probably not going to put them in, slide them into their proper places right now. I might do that just on my own time tomorrow. Because it can be kind of boring, honestly, watching me just scroll through and place Pokemon. Tepig evolves once into Pignite. Hello, Pignite. And Totodile evolves twice. Get him off the list. It's kind of a shame that having an alpha is a little bit of a deterrent in battles. Because if you get one of the ones that's like super tall because it stands up on 2 legs, and it like misses everything because it's going over enemies' heads with like physical attacks and stuff. Lovely. Alright, just for fun. No! Land again! There we go. Properly sized Charizard. I just feel like Charizard at least should be huge, and instead they're like shorter than me. I'm taller than a Charizard, I think, because they're like 4'11". And I'm like 5'3" or 5'4". Alright, let's heal Meganium real fast. Alright, so that'll be it for this evening. Not a bad evening. Bunch of shinies. 2 shinies. Yeah, because I got the Floette and the Patrat. And then I got Diancie and AZ's Floette. But lots of alphas today, which I cannot complain about because they are still my bigger hunt for the time being. So thank you for popping in, Legion, and anyone else. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. I can make no promises, but here's hoping. I hope you all have a good evening. Legion, have a good night, and thank you for filling my head with just all the fun, like, crossover ideas for stuff. They're probably not going to go anywhere, but they're fun to think about. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.